The United States fundamentally rejects the International Criminal Court's decision to issue arrest warrants for senior Israeli officials. We have been clear that the ICC does not have jurisdiction over this matter, and we are deeply concerned by the prosecutor's rush to seek arrest warrants, as well as troubling process errors that led to this decision. Moreover, this decision does not make the pursuit of peace any easier.
The representative of Algeria has asked for the floor to make a further statement. I give them the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. I asked for the floor to respond to some allegations that I will not even stoop down as low to respond to. This was exploited by the that representative who is speaking a language that is immoral. I will not even be responding to allegations by some that are not even humane.
A response to someone who's bloodthirsty and who kills women and children does not deserve to be made at this table. A response to a person who everyone here in headquarters and around the world is witnessing a genocide perpetrated against a population that is defenseless and that continues to hold fast to the hope of international intervention, and certainly does not deserve to have a voice here at the table.
Wow,
and they deserve to have a voice
powerful
at this table and as an independent state in the United Nations. Thank you.
I thank the representative of Algeria for their statement. Colleagues, can I just remind that this is an official meeting of the Security Council and all participants are expected to observe appropriate standards of tone and conduct. The permanent observer of the Observer State of Palestine has asked for the floor to make a further statement. I give him the floor.
I'm terribly sorry, Madam President, for taking the floor again. But I think a representative of an occupying power that has his government and his army killed more than 44,000 Palestinian civilians and possibly 10,000 more under the rubbles, and injured more than 100,000 Palestinian civilians. Most of them are women and children. Does he really has the credentials or the credibility to speak about the Palestinian people and his concerns about them? He represents a government, the head of it is a war criminal in which a warrant of arrest by a very important court, global court, the ICC, has issued that warrant of arrest for him. And the entire membership of the ICC, including all members of the European Union, all the states who are friends of the State of Israel, announced in the name of Mr. Borrell, their foreign minister, that all member states of the European Union, member of the ICC, and others said that they honor and respect the independence and the position of the ICC. And even today, the 15 members of the Security Council, the representative of the occupying authority, the representative of those who committing genocide, was not listening to any one of you, because all of them, they said to you, stop the crimes, stop the killing, stop the starvation, send assistance to the Palestinian people in Gaza, including in northern Gaza. Don't stop the humanitarians from conducting their business. You don't listen. You listen to the noise in your head, but you don't listen to the distinguished member of the Security Council, who are some of them advising you with a solidarity with you, and you don't even listen. It's either your way and the highway, and it is going to be the way of the international community, the Security Council, and you are going to be running on the highway. You do not have credibility. You don't listen. And they keep telling you the same messages, still you don't listen. Listen to them. Listen to international law. Listen to what the UN stands for. Don't try to change things and to tailor a system which is a system completely in contradiction with what we all agree to. That will never happen. Wake up. Listen to the international community. Listen to justice. Listen to fairness. Listen to the people who want their hostages to be released, not to be killed on a daily basis. Ceasefire. Ceasefire now. Hundreds of millions of people are saying that in all corners of the globe. Listen to them, including in Israel, including Jews in the United States of America, and their youth in universities and colleges. They're telling you, ceasefire, ceasefire now. This is how the hostages will be released. You're not listening to anyone. You're listening to extremism, to fanaticism, to the extremists in your government, to the extremists in your society, and therefore you are perpetuating this war. And we will, all of us, led by international law, succeed in either making you listen and understand or forcing you to listen, as all people like you in the past were forced to listen to the will of the people in all corners of the globe and international law and the Security Council. Thank you, Madam President.
I thank the
totally shameless
observer of the observer state of Palestine for his
they have no
statement.
shame.
They
repeat the lies every single day.
The importance
Unbelievable.
of maintaining decorum in the chamber. The representative of Israel has asked for the floor to make a further statement. I give them the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. In my speech, I use the facts. Mr. Mansour, you are an expert of blaming Israel. We don't have to come to your event tomorrow. For 77 years in this organization, you always said no, and you blame Israel for everything. What I'm trying to offer you is future, to discuss future for Palestinians in Gaza. But in order for that to happen, you have to say no, not to Israel, to say no to Hamas. Once you will have the courage and the ability...
The same thing, this nonsense, this morons is repeating, the same tape he's playing, which is that it is Hamas, it is Hamas, it is Hamas. Who is committing genocide? You moron. Who is committing genocide? Who is killing women and children? You moron, you liar, you're just pathetic serial liar. You should not be getting a seat at the UN. You should not be getting a platform. You should not be talking. You should be asking God to forgive you for shedding blood of innocent women and children in Gaza. You should not be talking. You should not be lecturing anybody, let alone a Palestinian representative. Unbelievable lies these guys can spit out.
To say no to Hamas, no to terrorism. You can speak about future for Gaza. You can speak about future of the Palestinians. That's what I'm saying. I'm not taking your position, but I'm telling you that if you want to move forward, you have to say no to Hamas.
Okay, shut up, you moron. You stupid son of a gun. I don't really want to listen to what he has to say. This is pathetic. It's cringe. And it is vomit-inducing. Every single word comes out of that filthy mouth. I just feel like throwing up. I mean, this is it, man. This should be the end of it. I mean, they should be kicked out of UN. They should be kicked out of the world. They are pariah state. They are pariah state. They should not have any voice. They should have no business with humanity. They should not become in contact with any human being because they will contaminate them. They'll poison them with all this rubbish. Thank you so much for joining.